So if you are on a farmer's day giving me a bicycle, well, what am I going to use it for? When, let me say, family, friends, colleagues meet you and then they ask you, so what are you into? And tell them I'm into farming. They are like, like then you are. It means like you don't have work to do. That's why you are into farming. And that's I realized that absentee farming costs a lot, and the probability of failing is high.
Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Hamburg Integrated Farms. My name is Sika. We are still touring Ghana, interviewing farmers to share their journey with us, their challenges, and then their inspiration behind their farm business. Don't forget to like our videos, share, subscribe, and then leave a comment. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, I will introduce my guest farmer and then we'll get started. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back from that brief commercial break. My guest is here with me. He's in the person of Mr. Benson Mensah, the owner of MBA Farms and Consult. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Fine, by God's grace, and you too.
I'm also doing very well. When we talk of MBA Farms and Consult, what is it about?
MBA Farms and Consult is a farm that is into piggery, catfish farming, coconut farming, oil palm farming, and then we process some of the things that we cultivate, and then sell on to the markets. Yes.
I see. Varieties. Okay, so how long have you been in business?
We have been in business for the past 5 years.
5 years, and you've been able to come up with all these business ideas. How did you do it?
Yeah, it is by the grace of God first, and then perseverance. Yes. So we started small, and we have been pushing very hard, and gradually we are growing, and we hope to become one of the biggest farms in the world. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, you mentioned about 4 to 5 businesses you are running at the moment. Which of them did you start with?
Okay, so I started with pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple farming. That
Are you
was
still doing that?
not on a large scale as I started with. Yeah, I started with pineapple after national service. Yes, it was after national service that I ventured into full-time farming. So I started small with pineapple for about an acre,
Okay.
and then graduated to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and then branched into something else from the proceed that I made from the pineapple farming. Yeah. Yes.
So from the pineapple, which other business did you move to?
From the pineapple, I moved to the cultivation of coconuts, snail farming, catfish farming, and then oil palm, and then piggery also came. Yes.
Okay, so the piggery hasn't been in existence for more than
No,
2 3 years.
no. It's been in existence for the past, let me see, a year and just a month.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Are you still doing the snail farming?
Yes, I do it, but not on the large scale anymore.
Okay, so amongst these businesses you've mentioned, which is the main one you are into now?
For now, I'm into the piggery. I do maize too on a quite large scale. Yeah, and then the coconut. Aside the farming, I'm into consultancy too. Yeah, and then farm management services. So, say you want to go into farming, we can do the whole setup for you, train someone to manage the farm for you. So we do all those. So ejuma na so.
So are you into full-time farming and
Full time,
oh,
full time farming, full time. Let me not just about production. It's about the production, the processing, the marketing. I try to tap on all aspects of the value chain of agribusiness. Yes.
okay, so you stated earlier you started right after national service. Okay, so what brought about the inspiration? Is it unemployment or you saw someone do it, you challenged yourself to also venture into it?
Yes. Okay. So you want to know my story?
Yes, I want to know your story.
I did. I read agric science at the
Okay.
University of Ghana, and so with that background, I had the interest in agriculture, farming. Yes. So after NSS, um, I did my national service with HPW Fresh and Dry. They are into pineapple processing and exports. Yeah, and then I was in their agri department. Yeah, we call them the sourcing department. So we get the produce, that is the pineapple, and then mango, coconut from the farmers and supply it to the factory. Yeah, so I realized that the farmers are making money. So why not invest the little money that I've made from my national service into the farm business, and then try to do something for myself after national service. So the interest was there, but it got the illumination from where I did my national service. So from there, I decided that I realized that absentee farming costs a lot, and the probability of failing
It's high.
is high.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be an absentee farmer whereby I'll be working
Yeah.
elsewhere and
You
inv-
neglect your farm.
yes.
Yeah.
So I'll rather commit myself fully to it. And at the time too, I wasn't having the money to be paying for
Workers.
workers
Yeah.
services.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was doing the spraying, the weedicide application, the fertilizer application, all of
Everything.
you by myself. Yes. So I wasn't making any payment, and then I was gaining. So that was it in brief.
Would you say this has been the best decision of your life?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Because by the grace of God, um, we face challenges a lot, but we are growing. We are growing. We've seen progress, so it's a good decision, and then I don't regret making that decision and going on this journey. I don't regret it at all, and I will encourage anyone to consider it as a career. Yeah.
Talking of challenges, you said you've encountered some challenges. Walk us through your challenges. Because I've interviewed a few farmers. When they talk of their challenges, they sometimes feel like giving up. Yes, because
But I'm not.
the challenges outweigh their profits and the benefits they are getting from their farm. So, tell us about your challenges. How were you able to, get yourself back on track?
Yeah. So I always tell people, I most often get people calling me here and there. I want to go into farming. I want to do this. I want to invest. Blah 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 blah. But I usually tell people that farming is a calling. If you have not been called into it, you will feel. Or if you don't feel, at a point you lose heart, because there are times you make profit huge, and when you are losing to, you lose huge. So at that moment, if you are not called for it, you'll be disheartened and you give up. Yeah. So that is that. But the challenges are a lot, numerous. Issues of marketing, markets availability. You produce, then you don't get people to buy. If you get people to buy, the middlemen are cheating you. They are coming to buy at a very cheap price, that when you compare it's like you've just wasted your time working for others to profit from it. That is it. So that is a major challenge. There is the challenge of availability of even farm hands, workers. Now, to get people to work on your farm is very difficult. Yes, it's very difficult. I'm a young man, and most young men like my type in the rural areas, don't want to engage in farming. So to get them working on your farm is very, very difficult. And there is the challenge of high cost of inputs. You buy this today, tomorrow you go, they've increased double of it, and then you see, so all those challenges are there. But if you are called, you see, you are not just about the money, you are about the impact. The excitement that, okay, I'm able to produce something from my farm and you get it to eat. It brings fulfillment to me. And also the satisfaction that I plant something and I see it grow. It brings some sort of joy. Yes. You feel fulfilled. You are okay. So those things makes you still want to try. So it's not just about the money. If it's only about the money, then I won't encourage anyone to go into farming. But if you have the passion, you want to solve a humanity problem, you want to also solve the challenge of hunger, then you are ready to farm. So that is that.
How do you see the future of farming in Ghana?
Oh, I see a lot of young people going into agriculture. And one of my interests and passion, my heartbeat, is to make farming so lucrative so that we will get a lot of young people going into farming. Yeah, some of us want it to look so appetizing that we will get people moving out of the bank halls to the grounds to farm. We will get people just not chasing after white collar jobs and then come to farm. So I think that the future of farming in Ghana, in Africa, is very bright. Only that we hope that leadership of the country or Africa would or the world would provide support to young people and farmers, so that the work will become easier. And because there is a challenge too of mechanization. So if some of these challenges are taken care of, then we'll have a lot of people going into farming. It's high time. God has blessed us with very good lands and natural resources that can help with our farming. And so I think that when attention is given to it, we'll get a lot of people coming into it, and then Africa, Ghana will feed the world.
Wow. Let's talk about farmers in Ghana. You think they are getting the recognition they deserve in Ghana?
Ooh, not really.
Why do you say so?
Because you can't come and give me a best farmer award and then you only give me a bicycle. At this point, I don't need a bicycle. At this point, I don't need a wheelbarrow. I need a tractor.
Yes, yes.
I need irrigation setup. That is what I need. So if you are on a farmer's day giving me a bicycle, well, what am I going to use it for? So I'm not appreciated. These are some of the things that if you are into farming and you look up to those things, you get this. You give up. Yeah, and even in society, there is this mindset that it's only poor people who go into farming.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
Even till now, when, let me say, family, friends, colleagues meet you and then they ask you, so what are you into? And you tell them I'm into farming. They are like, like, then it means like you don't have work to do. That's why you are into farming. So it is just by the grace of God that for some of us, we have gotten some nice cars to be sitting in, so they see the results. So it makes people accord you that respect. If not, then it's like a poor person's work. So farmers are not given that recognition and respect. But if we don't have farmers, we are all going to die.
Exactly.
We are the most important people in the world. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about your pig farm. So, I heard pigs do consume a lot in terms of feeding. How do you go about that? What do you feed them?
We feed them with food. Yes.
But I want
Yes. So So yeah, we have prepared feed that we do. Piggery is it's one of the easiest job to do
Easiest.
in terms of feeding. If you want to go on the easy way, is
Okay.
this like they eat almost everything that you
Almost everything.
almost everything.
Wow.
From waste from the kitchen,
Yeah.
they will
Oh,
eat.
okay, okay,
Yes,
okay,
from to
okay.
grass they will
Mm.
eat. Almost,
Wow.
yeah, everything that you give to them they will eat. So it is very difficult, but if you want to go on the easy side, is you only that you not get the results. So for us, we feed them with maize, with soya, with fish meal. Like we have that prepared
Yeah,
feed
yeah, yeah.
that we give to them,
Okay.
so that they can grow very fast.
Mhm.
And then we can also sell them very fast and make our money.
So
Yes.
do you slaughter as well, or
Yes,
you
yes.
slaughter as
So
well?
we sell the piglets, we sell the matured ones, that is the carcass.
Yeah.
So maybe you can call me, you make an order,
Okay.
then we will slaughter it,
Okay.
prepare it, and then deliver it
According to your
to
preference, anyhow you want it.
yes, yes, we will
Okay.
deliver it to you.
Okay. When I entered, I realized the place is so neat. There is no bad smell. How do you manage all that?
Yes, so we are doing let me say the emo system.
Okay.
Yeah, the emo system is to reduce the stench so with our system you can even lay a bed here and sleep and you are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is no smell. Yeah, so we keep the place very tidy. There is the worker here who is always checking up on them. Anytime there is they ease themselves, he just picks it up and then dispose it, and then we try to create a good environment for them. So we use the emo system over here. That is why you don't smell
Okay. Okay, that's nice. Are all your businesses located here, or you have other branches elsewhere?
Yes, so they are all not here.
Okay.
This is just the pig
Big
farm.
farm.
Yes. So there is the catfish,
Mhm.
and you know, because we are now growing by the grace of God, we are now getting a very big land to concentrate all our efforts
Oh, okay.
over there. So wherever we get space to work, we just
Oh, I see.
yeah, we just slot in there and then maximize the space. So we are now trying to expand and then do everything, have an integrated farm on one site. Yes, so that is what we are doing now.
Okay, so in case we want to contact you for knowledge, we want to purchase pigs, catfish, how do we go about that?
You just give me a call.
Your number, please.
My number 0544907117 0544907117 MBA Farms and Consults. Yeah, so if you call us, if you want to go into farming and you want to have an idea of what to do, we can help you. If you want to buy catfish, if you want to buy pigs, if you want to buy maize, we are into maize farming too, and all that. We are into coconut farming too. I supply to most of the guys who sell coconut at Medina.
Wow.
Yeah, I also buy from coconut farmers and then supply to
Yeah.
them if I
Okay.
don't have
Okay. Okay.
someone
Okay.
on my farm. Yeah, so that's
And I want you to advise the young ones out there watching us, in case one wants to venture into farming, what advice do you have for them?
um advice. Farming is interesting, but it needs attention, it needs time. So if you think that you don't have the time, then don't try it. But if you have the time, then seek for knowledge and understanding of what you want to do. Know the risk, the cost involved, and the challenges, and how are you going to mitigate them. All these things are things you have to know. You have a plan before you go into it. Else you'd I've heard of, it's a lot of people who have invested big sum of huge sum of amounts into farming and then they fail. Hmm, yes, it's not just about planting. It's not just about just wanting to do something. You have to consider, wait. And if you are someone who wants to put in money today and you are making money tomorrow, then you are not ready for it at all, because it takes time. Farming, if you are not a person of great patience, much patience, then you can't go into, yeah, because you don't plant maize today, just tomorrow you want
Expecting
a
results.
result and all, you are expecting to make you some of money. It's you just see it as a risk taking journey you are embarking on, and but there is results too, good results, if you take things, you put things in its right place. And yeah, so these are some of the advice I'll give. What else? And then I think I'll encourage young people to go into farming. Instead of, especially if you're out of school, instead of sitting at home aloof and not doing anything, you can start with something at your backyard. You can do a backyard catfish farming. You can do a backyard rabbitry. You can do a backyard even piggery, and you just start small. Eh, Gradually you would grow. Usually people who wants to start businesses wants to start big.
Yeah.
You can start with just one female pig, one male pig, and then you start. You don't need to have 10, 20, 500 pigs to start. So just start small, and gradually you expand, you grow. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. So this is where we end today's interview. My guest is Mr. Benson Mensah, the owner of MBA Farms and Consult. My name is Sika. Don't forget to like our videos, share, subscribe, and then leave a comment. See you all next time.